Okay, for the next planter, we were at the flea market and we found this antique ice cream bucket. The motor and everything was totally demolished, so we just took it out. The problem is this is so tall. I don't want to fill this all the way with dirt. That's just wasting dirt. So I took a coffee can and put it in the bottom to kind of fill up some of the void space. And then that way I'm filling the dirt around it. We do have, he's already drilled holes in the bottom. And this is just going to be a simple planter. I'm going to use cabbage. This is a flowerings cabbage and it's Osaka pink. So it's going to be this whole center portion here in the top will end up being just a really pretty pink. So I'm going to use it in the center, and then I'm just going to put pansies around it, and it's just going to set up front. So I'm going to go ahead and fill. On the last planter, we had put the sweet potato vine in it on the sides. We get it out there and it just doesn't look right, so I took it out, but the pot still looks great without it. So I have my fill dirt. I want to make sure I'm going to have enough around it. The pots aren't too deep, so it should stand up. Let me stand up a little higher.
You're going to have to go a lot higher.
There?
A lot higher. Yeah, you got to get that a lot higher.
Okay, maybe I should have put 2 coffee cans.
Maybe so. You want that to stand up out? Yeah, there you go. That's right.
So we're going to start at this point and then plant around it. I have mixed pansies. There's the yellow, the purple, and then the purple with the bright yellow center. We got these from the flea market of all places. You can get some really good deals at the flea market.
We like shopping around, and especially on our planters and containers, we like to find stuff that not everybody would use for one. And it's just like something completely different. I'm sure it's been done 1,000 times, but I haven't seen one before.
We like to use a lot of metal too, especially during the spring. We have the wrought iron planters and stuff that we use. We've already taken them down at this point.
We'll have a ton of spring projects, but we're going to have a ton of fall and winter projects too, because we're going to be doing a lot of planting in the grow house, and we're going to try to be ready to go next spring with a lot of established plants, if it works out.
We're also going to be moving our garden. This is a new building, and we thought we could leave our garden where it was at. It's a raised garden, and we can't.
It's going to be in the way of the back door that we put on back there.
We're going to be moving it to another location, and we'll film that when we do it. I wanted to plant a fall garden. We just didn't get around to it.
I was going to take and strip this pot back down, but then I got to looking at it. It looks pretty rustic the way it is. I thought that maybe it might be just fine the way it is. Oh, you need to put your potato vine in.
I don't think it needs it.
It does. Besides, I want to make after us growing the roots, and by the way, check out the roots on these things. It's kind of,
I showed it to him earlier. You just need to make sure that the hole, take your finger and make a pretty decent hole. I don't know how right this is gonna look.
no, it might cut those back. Here, go to potato vine is probably the easiest thing to grow that we've ever seen.
That we have found.
Yeah, that we've found. It's just,
Everyone has their own opinions.
I mean, zinnias are easy to grow.
If
for
this
that
inspires you to find an old ice cream can,
matter. Okay, spin it around front ways. There, keep that.
these will get a little bigger, a little fuller. This will obviously get fuller. And this, I didn't plant it according to the name.
Let that fall off that way. Let's bring that one over here. So this will be your center. Probably should just cut those two. I just plant them down in the ground. They'll make their own root. It may not look like much now, but give it 2 weeks and you will be surprised what this pot looks like. That cabbage you put in there will be as big as a pot in a couple months, or less than. So we will definitely be sending updates. Thanks for joining us. Please like us, click subscribe, and we will be back on our next video.